स्वागत है आपका विज्ञान की आवाज़ कार्यक्रम में। यह पॉडकास्ट की श्रृंखला अब तक पहुंचाई जा रही है मीडिया फॉर कम्युनिटी फाउंडेशन द्वारा, जिसे उत्प्रेरित और समर्थन दिया है राष्ट्रीय विज्ञान एवं प्रौद्योगिकी संचार परिषद ने। विज्ञान की आवाज़ कार्यक्रम से आपको मिलती है देश और दुनिया में होने वाली विज्ञान एवं प्रौद्योगिकी की अपडेट। साथ ही साथ हम करवाते हैं आपकी मुलाकात देश के उन तमाम वैज्ञानिकों और साइंस लैब से जो भारत को और बेहतर बनाने में लगातार अग्रसर हैं। आज के टॉप साइंस अपडेट। वैज्ञानिकों ने पृथ्वी के आंतरिक कोर में नई परत की खोज। द ऑस्ट्रेलियन नेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी के सिस्मोलॉजिस्ट के अनुसार भूकंप के कारण होने वाली भूकंपीय तरंगों से एकत्र किए गए डेटा ने पृथ्वी के आंतरिक कोर के सबसे गहरे हिस्से पर नई रोशनी डाली है। शोधकर्ताओं का मानना है कि उन्होंने पृथ्वी के अंदर एक अलग परत के साक्ष्य को अंतरम आंतरिक कोर के रूप में जाना है। एक ठोस धातु की गेंद है जो आंतरिक कोर के केंद्र के भीतर बैठी है, जिस पर ये तरंगे प्रवेश करती हैं और गुजरती हैं। पृथ्वी के आंतरिक कोर के मध्य से पहले ये सोचा गया था कि पृथ्वी की संरचना में 4 अलग अलग परतें शामिल हैं: क्रस्ट, मेटल, बाहरी कोर और आंतरिक कोर। लेकिन वर्तमान निष्कर्ष 5वीं परत की पुष्टि करता है। बृहस्पति और शुक्र एक दुर्लभ संयोग में एक साथ 1 मार्च को आएंगे नजर। सौरमंडल का सबसे बड़ा ग्रह बृहस्पति और पृथ्वी का रहस्यमय जुड़ाव 1 मार्च को दुनिया भर के आसमान में एक दुर्लभ संयोग बनाने के लिए तैयार है। साइंस अपडेट के बाद विज्ञान की आवाज में अब बारी है एम्पलीफायर की। एम्पलीफायर में हम करवाते हैं आपको रूबरू विज्ञान एवं प्रौद्योगिकी के विविध क्षेत्रों में अपने अत्याधुनिक अनुसंधान एवं विकास जनाधार के लिए ज्ञात वैज्ञानिक तथा औद्योगिक अनुसंधान परिषद की राष्ट्रीय प्रयोगशालाओं से तथा भारतीय कृषि अनुसंधान परिषद की प्रयोगशालाओं से। साथ ही साथ हम करवाते हैं आपकी मुलाकात उन खास लोगों से जो विज्ञान एवं प्रौद्योगिकी के क्षेत्र में लगातार काम कर रहे हैं, जिससे भारत और समाज बेहतर बन सके। आज विज्ञान की आवाज में आपको लेकर चल रहे हैं CSIR की लखनऊ स्थित केंद्रीय औषधीय अनुसंधान संस्थान, जहां 1 वीक 1 लैब प्रोग्राम के समापन पर CSIR की महानिदेशक और DSIR की सचिव डॉक्टर N कलाईसेल्वी पहुंची। आपको सुनवाते हैं वहां दी गई उनकी स्पीच के कुछ अंश।
Namaskar, Vanakkam and good evening to all of you. So my CSIR family friends, I'm really excited for the second time on the same day because this lab, maybe I'm just reaching CDRI only today, as told by Radha just few minutes back. I reached this lab maybe 30 years back through my PhD samples. I was doing my PhD in the year 1990 to 94, 4 years. And throughout these 4 years, at least during a period of 2 active years, I used to send all my synthetic organic chemist I was at that time. Now don't ask me what am I don't know. Okay, so I used to send all the laboratory synthesized samples, organic compounds to CDRI, mainly for CHNO analysis. And this is how my research, therefore I just want to say big thanks to CDRI first of all. So I just want to start my address with that acknowledgement. Just because I got my PhD, I think I'm able to stand here, and to qualify myself to that PhD, this lab has helped me. So I will ever remember this lab in a very special way for the kind of research help or the scientific help that was rendered from this laboratory to maybe thousands of or several thousands of students, in which I am also a member. So now coming to today's program, I don't have any great agenda rather than talking to you, seeing all the faces. And this is very colorful. And all of you are really decorating as audience, and I never thought that I'll be having these many audience, and now my happiness is multifold. And I'm a person, I always get enthused with many a times number of people, many a times with the kind of involvement also. And this lab is always making history because the first women director of CSIR was from this laboratory. Am I right? Or second one? Second one. First one was then IICT. Okay. So I became the third one, but then also you are senior to me in that way also. So I was the third women director in the CSIR family, and before me was Madhu. So Dr. Madhu was the second one. So friends, I am really happy to see that you are in a new campus. Campus is so beautiful. Campus is really rich, not only in terms of its infrastructure, but also with respect to the expertise and capabilities. Because 1 hour Radha took me to heaven, I should say, because this is not an exaggerated version. I'm really sharing it from the bottom of my heart. She made me to understand that what are the areas in which this laboratory is doing R&D. And I think you are doing a very, very great job, wonderful job, a great service to the nation. Knowingly or unknowingly, you are all playing a very, very important role, especially in terms of CSIR as well as in the development of the country. COVID gave us a lot of new lessons. I think that time you yourself would have realized that, oh, do I have this much potential? So this kind of a self-realization, to have that kind of a realization, we were expecting a pandemic to really attack us. Friends, we are living in one particular era where we have seen minimum of one pandemic. People are telling one more will come, should not come. So one pandemic and 2 important wars. So whenever we come through or when we run through difficult times, I think we will get many good lessons. So this is how COVID also taught us many good lessons that really helped us to understand that we are capable in a way which we are thinking that I can only run 10 miles, whereas COVID made me to understand that no, I can run 70 miles. 7x time I have the potential. This is how we all came to know. Not only CDRI, many engineering labs also rose to the occasion. They repurposed many of the technologies. Then they also wanted to be in the race. Evening 6:30 meeting, many directors said, why I was not called? Because my lab is also doing work. This is how we from all engineering labs also, by the time I was in SICRI, therefore it comes under engineering lab, we were also showing a lot of interest. We tried our level best. We also customized a few of the technologies, and we also tried to do justice in the common role of mitigating the pandemic. So therefore this particular lab, obviously you were the leader at that particular point of time, and you really played a very, very critically important role for which CSIR will be ever thankful to CDRI. And when I was told that the kind of facility that is available and the kind of augmentation that you are planning for, it's really, I feel that it is noteworthy. To what extent CSIR will support all these facility upgradation or augmentation? Definitely I will give a very, very serious thought, because today is an eye-opening day for me, because I'm able to understand that these many things are there. And during my travel with Dr. Radha, your director, from IITR to CDRI, she made me to understand many interesting points. She made me to understand what are the different stages, what are the different steps which are critically important, which will be time consuming, which will be requiring some additional financial support, which also requires some amount of tolerance and patience from DG also and from other labs also. So if at all you give me that kind of a timeline, I along with my team will come up with a kind of a success story. This is what she wanted me to understand. Am I right, Radha? Yes. So what she made me to understand was, please don't get carried away by people saying that biology labs are taking more money, biology labs are taking more time. She never told that one, but that is the underlying point. I got her Mind Wise. I got her Mind Wise. Because all the time, no, she never talked about money, but all the time, no, she was repeatedly making me to understand whatever she says. Finally, she will say, it's a big game, and it's a time-consuming effort. My people are working. I think you all should be very proud to have such a great leader like Radha. And no, many a times, friends, I always say, see, even when you said that, even in the 80 years of the history of CSIR, Dr. Kalai Selvi has become the first women DG of CSIR. What I feel is, this is not Kalai Selvi who has done something. You have to really, really thank the system. Why? Because system is recognizing someone, maybe at a later stage, no problem, but anyway you are getting recognized. What I am telling is, in life, we need 2-3 things very, very essentially. One is trust and confidence. And second thing is patience and tolerance. If at all we have these things, definitely we will be identified, we will be recognized, we will be honored, we will be celebrated. Even if nobody is celebrating, you can celebrate yourself. What is wrong in that? The Honorable Minister of Science and Technology used to say, let us also make noise. This is the word he used to say. Why should you want A to appreciate you, B to appreciate you, C to recognize you? You pat on your shoulder and say that I'm great. So let us make some noise, he will say. And whenever some kind of a drug is getting developed and when it is getting introduced, he will say that companies will come, companies will, definitely they are the launch vehicle, pharma companies and industries, they are the launch vehicle. They only help us to reach the market. They get a lot of visibility. But behind the screen, how much is the science and technology? Who is at the backdrop? Are you getting celebrated for that? Don't worry that you are not getting celebrated. We are here to celebrate. Therefore, let us make few functions. Let us celebrate. Let us make some noise. Let us tweet. Let us publish. Let us communicate. And let us make the world to understand that, yes, it contains science and technology also. So friends, let us not worry about that, whether I am getting celebrated or not. I should be able to thoroughly enjoy whatever small things I do. So when I am talking here, I should 200% adore the way I talk, and I should 200% believe that you are all listening to me. Even though somebody will not be listening, but I should strongly believe that, yes, all are listening to me. So this kind of a confidence, no, if I am looking at you with the 200% confidence, now I am forcing you to look at me with the same kind of confidence. Because again, Newton's third law. Whatever you put in as action, so definitely you will get a reaction. So believe in science. You need not believe in any other thing. So science will never disappoint you. Science will never cheat you. Science will never discourage you. Science will never demotivate you. Today you just look at the ministry, look at the leadership. In the country, if you take whether it is the national leadership, because once we had even a scientist at a very, very important position, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, he was the president of this country also. Now let us not worry about the president position. I am talking about the ministry. If you just think about the ministry, even DBT is also having a CSIR person. DST is having CSIR person, CSIR is having CSIR person. So everywhere you can see a CSIR person, and when you go and talk to MOES Dr. Ravichandran, he will say, I also belong to your family only, because when I was doing PhD, I was a recipient of CSIR fellowship. Even when you are just in the flight and when you just shake hands with someone and say, he may be from some company, XY company, or he may be a great corporate, he may be a great leader, he may be a policy maker, or he may be XYZ. End of the day, what he will say is, ma'am, include me also in your family, because I also got CSIR fellowship at some point of time. So this is how now CSIR is giving you a kind of recognition, a kind of identity in the society. Please touch your heart and feel. Have you not been a person or an employee of CSIR? Will you get this kind of a societal recognition? Please think, all of you, please think for 1 minute. CSIR has given us this kind of an identity in the society. The moment you show your ID card, many a times people give a smile at least. So that is the power of CSIR. Therefore, please feel proud and also start recognizing that CSIR is only giving you all kinds of comfort. And CSIR is giving you some kind of a campus living. Therefore, you need not worry about your campus living, and you need not worry about house building, this, that, all your domestic requirements. CSR, by being a CSR employee, all your children's education are already taken care of. Because definitely KV, whichever KV you want, definitely you will be given red carpet welcome, and your kids will be given admission. So your domestic requirements are taken into consideration, kids education taken into consideration, medical facility is also taken into consideration, and throughout your lifetime you will get a good salary. After retirement you will get a good pension. After retirement also you are eligible for medical facility. Friends, under the sun and on the earth, what else you require? I don't know. I think this much is required. At a time you can sleep in one house, you can wear only one dress, you can think many things, but you can do only one thing. Now I can only talk. So at a time, no, you can do only one thing, and your requirements are always ought to be minimum, or at least make it as minimum. Then you can really lead a very, very, very happy life, and CSIR is already taking care of your life for your end-to-end supply chain or value chain or life chain, whatever you call. Therefore, if at all you want to do something in this particular time, every day you tell to nature, or tell to God, or tell to your good friend at least, or tell to your another CSIR employee that we are gifted. Please start chanting this mantra, we are gifted, we are gifted, we are gifted. If you start believing all these things, definitely you will grow further and further. And you people are coming up with a kind of drug development. I need not say to what extent physical health and mental health are correlated. And I was totally fascinated when something related to nose and brain connection they were talking about. Then I was also telling them, can you just make some kind of an aroma or whatever, by means of which you can make DG to be in the comfortable zone for 1 hour, so that I know why you are clapping. I'm already there in my comfortable zone only. Okay. So what I'm telling is my happiness index can be increased. Now, end of the day, whatever maximum I can give you is nothing but, if at all I'm able to give you a small amount of happiness to you, I think that will give me much more happiness. So friends, please believe in all these things. By way of doing science, you may be thinking that you are doing it as a job. Sometimes you may be thinking that you are doing it for your PhD thesis. Sometimes you will be thinking that you are doing it for your salary. But apart from that, you are addressing the requirements of the society. You are addressing the requirements of this community. You are addressing the requirements of this nation, maybe in a very, 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 very critical way. And therefore, please believe in yourself, believe in others, believe in the country, believe in CSIR system also. Then I think every moment is going to be a cherishable moment to you. When I entered, all of you were telling historic event, then I was little worried. Then only I realized that it is historic not because DG is there, it is the last day of 1 week, 1 lab program. Then only I got relieved. Why? Because CSIR is doing so much, but the society is not aware of it. Therefore, our Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, he came up with a kind of a very, very important information, or I would say this is a kind of a movement that 1 week, 1 lab. Now, we are able to showcase that what we are, and we are finding a reason to showcase why we are doing all these things, and we are now getting our connects strengthened in different areas. And I think by doing all these things, within another 1 year, I think CSIR's popularity, CSIR's visibility, and CSIR's value in the entire country, that will be really felt largely by the citizens. And therefore, friends, system has already recognized you, because country is now celebrating science, country is celebrating researchers. Don't worry about your funds, don't worry about your facilities. All these things can be augmented, not only by DG and not only by Radha Rangarajan, who is the director, but also by you. You can also write new proposals, you can create new connects, you can talk to people, you can write to the great leaders, you can write to your good friends, by means of which you can also be a fundraiser. So raise funds, work in a very, very different way from others. then showcase your, I would say, unique identity, then I think CDRA will be always celebrated. With these few words, once again, I should really thank Radha for having given me this golden opportunity. Why? Because this gallery is really giving me a great fulfillment to me, because by looking at each and every one of you, my ray of hope is really going up and up. So just believe in yourself, believe in the system, do your work, and I am there, system is there to help you. All the very best to all of you. Thank you so very much.
अब जाते जाते हम बताते हैं आपको बात पते की। क्या आप जानते हैं कि एक इलेक्ट्रिक ईल मछली 860 से 650 वोल्ट तक का झटका पैदा कर सकती है? ये था आज का विज्ञान की आवाज। आपको ये पॉडकास्ट कैसा लगा हमें बताएं mediaforcommunity@gmail.com पर। इस पॉडकास्ट को प्रोड्यूस किया है आशीष तिवारी ने।